Hey, Harvester kids.
Yeah! Okay, now
It's off. Got this kid.
Let's get this started.
Let's do it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
This month we are talking about wisdom, and wisdom is finding out what you should do and doing it. We learned that God is the source of all wisdom, and that if we ask God for wisdom, He will give it to us. God's wisdom helps us to make the wise choice. One time, we were on vacation and we saw this sign, "Dangerous conditions exist." We thought this was hilarious, until we saw that right past the woods in front of us was a cliff that dropped off into the waves below us. And right then we agreed that there was some danger that we needed to avoid. We made the wise choice to be careful and avoid the cliff. The sign was right about life. Dangerous conditions do exist. There are real-life dangerous situations that we need to avoid, like cliffs, raging rivers, lightning storms, tornadoes, bears, fire ants, sharks, poisonous snakes, your great Aunt Gertrude's surprise casserole that looks like it was left over from last Thanksgiving. Ugh. You know, dangerous stuff. We can sense that things are dangerous, and when that happens, we need to stop and think about what we're about to do. Or what if the situation is a different kind of dangerous? What if you realize that you are not on kids' YouTube and that videos are popping up that you know you're not allowed to watch? Or what if an older cousin wants to play a game that you know you're not allowed to play? Or what if your neighbors want to ride their bikes farther than you're allowed to? Or your brother and sister are driving you crazy in the backseat of the car and you're getting so mad that you just want to... In all these situations, you might start to sense that there's a little danger. But it's a different kind of danger. It's the danger that you're going to sin. When that happens, the best thing you can do is to stop, think, and make the wise choice. Remember Solomon? God said he could have anything, and Solomon asked for wisdom. And a lot of his wisdom was written down in the book of Proverbs in the Bible. He has the perfect verse for us today. It will help us to make the wise choice.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 3.
When Solomon became king as a young man, he asked God for one thing, wisdom. And God made him one of the wisest men in the world. Years later, many of Solomon's wise sayings were collected and written down in the book of Proverbs. Check out these wise words in Proverbs 22:3.
Wise people see danger and go to a safe place. But childish people keep going and suffer for it.
There's a lot to discover in these few short lines. First of all, it's important to remember to take time in your day to stop. Oops! It's easy to get so distracted that you don't stop to take a breath and pay attention to what's going on around you. Second step, think. Look around you, look ahead. Do you see danger? Ask yourself, if I keep doing what I'm doing, what's going to happen? If I say the first thing that pops into my head and talk back to my mom, well, that might just lead to a week of no screen time. If I keep playing this video game and playing instead of studying, I might bomb the test. If I ignore the sign that says playground closed for repairs, that could mean a trip to urgent care. God doesn't tell us the future, but He has given us the common sense to think through what is most likely to happen right now based on what's going on around us. Oh, which brings us to our third step, act. Once you've taken time to stop and think it through, it's time to make your move. Maybe you realize the safe place in this case is to hold your tongue and say, "Yes, ma'am," Maybe your safe place is setting a timer for only 5 more minutes of game time before you study. Maybe your safe place is to walk right past that closed down playground, no matter how cool it looks. Foolish people barrel ahead without pausing to think. Wisdom stops, thinks, then acts. From the very beginning, God designed people with the ability to think and act according to His wisdom. And that's still true for each one of us today. So don't forget to stop, think, and then act. And as Solomon reminds us, wise people see danger and go to their safe place. But childish people, they keep going and suffer for it.
Listen to what King Solomon wrote. Wise people see danger and go to a safe place, but childish people keep going and suffer for it. Danger can come in all shapes and sizes. I'm not just talking about physical danger. Danger could be a suspicious-looking website. It could be a friend you shouldn't hang out with. It could be a temptation to break a rule. And you might not have a sign to warn you when there's danger. But tell the truth. You know when something is dangerous, or at least you know when something might be dangerous. And that's your cue to try something different. Avoid the danger altogether. Or it's your cue to find out more information. When you want to do something you think might be dangerous, or if someone else is trying to get you to do something dangerous, don't just keep going without thinking about the consequences. Stop and think. Think about what Jesus would do, or talk to someone who's wiser than you. It might save you from trouble. Maybe even save you from a falling snake or two. Ah! Oh! It's not funny. The one thing to remember today is this. Think before you act. Look for the warning signs and avoid the danger. Then you'll be safe the next time you go to Antarctica. That looks real, right? It totally looks real. I'll see you next time.
Whenever I need some answers, God, I turn to you. You are my help when I need wisdom. You always see me through. To know that you're chasing after me, it makes me wanna run to where you are. God, you make this journey worth it. I give you all my heart. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. Wherever there is freedom, I know that's where you'll be. You make me wanna do what's right and be the best version of me. To know that you're chasing after me, it makes me wanna run to where you are. God, you make this journey worth it. I give you all my heart. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, source for everything. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. When I don't know what to